everyone, and welcome to Creating Wealth with Purpose channel. Today, we're going to be discussing how to be inspired by the Joneses. And if you haven't yet subscribed to this channel, please just take a minute to click on it and let's make sure that we share this content with as many people who can benefit from this. Thank you so much for doing that. So, what is this about the Joneses and what does it mean to be inspired by them? Let's go back to the original saying. So the original saying talks about keeping up with the Joneses. And that simply means trying to be like what your neighbor is, trying to get the material possessions that your neighbor has. In other words, looking at the grass on the other side and thinking it is so green and wishing it was yours. In the past, the only people we needed to compete with, to compare ourselves with, was the people or were the people in our neighborhood, in our corner, in our church, in our groups. But now, with the influx of social media, daily your feed is being flooded by people living lavish lifestyles. And there's a very high temptation for you to feel that your life is not matching up and starting to push yourself to get to where other people are. Social media now is showing us that everybody has a perfect life, is curated, they have the latest cars, bags, clothes, they are going on the best vacations. And you turn back to look at your life and say, hey, what am I doing? This has pushed many people to go into debt, to go into a cycle of poverty because they are so determined to get what others have, no matter the cost. Today, we want to discuss that is not the best route to go. First of all, you must understand what are some of the factors behind what you see out there. You may not know what preparation the person has put in place before they could afford that. You may not know how long it took them to acquire that house or car, whether it was a gift, whether it's a sponsorship package that they have, or their brand ambassadors. So don't easily set up and just look at someone's life and decide that I want to have as many material possessions as this person and I will do whatever it takes, cut corners just to get there. You may find yourself in a ditch, in a lot of problems and having sleepless nights whilst that person is sleeping soundly. So keeping up with the Joneses is not the best way of life. If you want to be wealthy, that is not the best way. Rather, be inspired by the Joneses. Anytime you see someone who has what you want or desire or like, you should not rush to just get it no matter what. You should first of all ask, how did the person acquire that? You should observe how the person puts in work, what they do, how they live. If you are very observant, very rich people live a frugal life. They are minimalists. Even though they may purchase certain things, they have it with an intention. So they may purchase things and those things are investments for them, whilst you may purchase it and it will rather derail you and you have payments on it. So study how the rich build their wealth. That is the best way to go. Don't just copy or compare yourself to them. It's very important to remember that. The other one is that material possessions is not all there is to wealth. As you can see, this can go away with a fire, a flood. You can lose everything overnight. Then what becomes of you? So a pursuit or an unhealthy pursuit of wealth to the detriment of every other thing in life, to cheating people, to pretending, to bringing up frauds and scams will end you in a wrong place. So realize that wealth is bigger than just material possessions. Wealth is also relationships. Wealth is having integrity. Wealth is being able to also help people. That is who a truly wealthy person is. If you have good relationships, these networks even can give you things that money can't buy. Now, pursuing wealth the right way also has another benefit. You are actually more healthy. Your mental health is secured. You sleep well at night because you are not always looking over your shoulder, whether you'll be found out, whether what you are presenting, whether you'll be found out that it's fake, it's not real, you are putting up, and all that goes into it. Whether the people you have scammed or lied to will catch up with you. So you are better able to rest and live. The final one is that we all have different paths in life. We all have the number of years we live here, how our life should go. So please, let's focus on making the most of the path we have. Be inspired, yes, if you see someone doing well. Ask the necessary questions and look at your life and see how you can implement some of them. And be patient. Quick wealth flies away easily. So you must build wealth gradually, and that is sustainable. The commitment and discipline to create wealth, to build it, and even have a legacy to give on to your children is very key. So let's focus on that. Focus on your lawn, water it, nurture it, take care of it, and very soon it will be as green as your neighbor's one. So I encourage you today, be inspired by the Joneses. Don't keep up with the Joneses. Thank you.